Welcome one and all to my YouTube channel, Technobabble. I am the Technobabbler here with your Sims and the City LP, and yes, we are not in the city exactly, or at least we're not in San Myshuno. We are in Brychester at Brychester University because we are spending this episode with Timothy Chestnut, and he has a class first thing this morning. We just re-enrolled in our next I guess we call it year? I don't know. It's not really a year because the whole year hasn't gone by. But his academic career. So he's got 6 of 12 classes to go. He has 7 term days left. So I guess this is a new term. And he's actually getting ready to go to class now. So we are going to have him head to class. And then I think we're going to spend the day on campus just because I don't think I've ever played in Brychester, and the university, this place is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, like, look around. It totally is just absolutely beautiful. What do we have? We have New Year's Eve coming up. Oh, it starts tomorrow? What? That's crazy. We are going to have him take notes. And I think we have, let's take a look. We have, what class is he in right now? He is at class until 10:55, and then he needs to go to his forest pathology, thinking of the trees. So he will need to get his homework done. He's got 25% of it done. So we'll come back to the commons, do a little homework there in between class, maybe grab a bite to eat at the little campus dining here. So this is, I think it's called Darby Hall. This is like the student commons area, I guess. It's really cool looking too. I love it. I love all the different options. I really love this area back here. Let me go in this mode and then you can see it a little bit better. It is just gorgeous. And it just started, I thought we were starting spring out, but it says we have New Year's Eve. I don't know why we'd have New Year's Eve in spring, but you know, let me look at the calendar. We're almost to spring. This is the last few days of winter, it looks like. So we have, oh, that's a town showcase. We're not going to that. And then we have New Year's Eve on Saturday. So I don't know if we'll get to New Year's Eve. Oh, it is Friday at 10:43. Yeah, I guess we'll get to New Year's Eve in this episode, probably. I'm going to let him go ahead and finish up his classes, and then we'll pop him into Darby Hall, which I believe is the name of this place, the Student Commons for Brychester, to get a little bit of his homework done and maybe meet some fellow university students. Oh, look. Did he just get done with his class? He totally did. He's not quite hungry yet, so I'm going to have him sit here, and then we need to get out our homework, and we need to do homework for Flora Landesy. Is that right? I think that's what I just said. No, that's the class he just got done with. We need to have him do homework for Forest, his Forest class. So we'll click this, and we will do homework for Forest Pathology. And I think this slot has the trait where he will like be able to do his homework better or longer, or we'll see what happens. Oh, he did not like sitting at the table. He had to come over to this beautiful little private nook over here to just get some studying done. Not very private because you're going to have this guy here. Who is this? Matthew Magana. Seriously, you cannot... oh my gosh. He cannot find the place to do his homework. Oh, there's H. He stopped. He said university too. That's right. Do we know what he's studying? We don't know. He is studying communications at the University of Brychester. This is his boyfriend. They're sweethearts, roommates, all of these things. So he should be doing his homework, but instead he is chatting up with H. Oh, I love it. He's doing both at the same time. Multitasking uni student. That makes perfect sense. Oh, this is an elder. He's a cool-looking elder. So the next class he has is at what time? Because I don't want to lose sight of that and may have him miss a class. He's got it in 2 hours, so he's got a little bit of time, so he can hang out, socialize, do some homework. He's obviously feeling a little flirty, it looks like, as he's talking to H here. Let's see, what else is there in this beautiful... I'm going to let them have their conversation. I want to look at this campus. It is so absolutely gorgeous, and I can't believe I've never actually played anyone here. And I haven't played anyone living in the dorms yet, so I might need to do that at some point too, because I have not experienced dorm life in all of its glory. But wow, this map is absolutely stunning and beautiful in the winter, I might add. Oh, I wish we could go to that building. That's a cool looking building. Alright, well, I'm going to let him try to get his homework done a little bit more. He also picked up a freelancing gig, so he needs to do some writing, and we also need to attend a guest lecture and get our debate skill up. So we will see what we can get done in this episode while he's here on campus. Alright, it says Timothy turned in his homework confidently that his class and squeezed every bit of knowledge he could out of it. Uh-oh, what did it say? Went away. That kind of effort will surely be great help to his final grade in the course. And then we decided to come over here and take a look at, this is the, like, I don't know, the center of campus. I guess it's sort of like their, not their mascot, but their, like, I don't know. Every college seems to have something like this, like a big piece of important, identifiable land structure. And it looks like it was TP'd by the rival school, Foxbury. So he obviously, he's a good sim. He would obviously clean it up. And then let's see, what can we do? Yarn bomb, deface, toilet paper. No, we're not going to do that to that. So we're not going to do any of that. But who is this over here? This is a Foxbury student, isn't it? Nope, Brightchester rival. Yeah. So we can. This must be the Spirit Corps. I think that's what this group is. I don't think he would join the Spirit Corps, but he might join the debate team. So there is this debate space up in here. And who is this guy? He is part of the Spirit Corps. Also, oh, I like his sweater, though. It's pretty awesome. I think I'm going to have Timothy come over here, and he needs to get something to eat. Let's see if we can even get food yet. Not yet. So he'll come over here, and I think we can go on here, and we can research. And let's do good writing through feedback. We'll do a little bit of research on writing, and then we will have him work on his freelance gig, I think, while he's still here, and then maybe we can get a meal from the campus, because, you know, he is staying at home, they live in the city, and this is just a nice little break for him to get away from his cramped apartment, stretch out, and allegedly get away from his roommates, but one of his roommates, which is also his boyfriend, is right here, so he's going to be close to him. And I guess off camera, I guess they have had a couple tiffs because they're not like really good friends, which is weird because I think in the first episode they were pretty good friends. Yeah, you're getting hungry, but you can't eat, I don't think, until 5, I think is when this opens up. Let's see, order food, yeah, at 5. And then we also, I will have him go ahead and attend a guest lecture. And so you do that by going over to one of these buildings and you click attend guest lecture. And that says come back between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. So we will do that as well. And I'm hoping that while he's working on this machine, he's also going to possibly get some of his research and debate skill up. I'm not sure quite how it works. I think you get oh yeah, see, his research and debate skill is going up, and then I think his writing skill will go up also. So he is just going to kind of gain some knowledge, learn a little bit more about writing, do a little bit of research. I love the retro look to this machine. I remember when computers used to look like that. That was how they just looked. That was a computer. Now he has this awesome laptop in his inventory, so when he is done doing some research there, he can sit here and actually get to work on writing his book, which I think is due, let's see, it is, he has to have it approved by Sunday at 9 a.m. So he does need to get kind of going on that. He needs to get that done, otherwise he could lose out on potentially a decent amount of money, which he is kind of in need of. He's only got 2,217 simoleons, but he has no income coming unless he gets these freelance jobs done, which I feel like are really great jobs to have while they're in university, because depending on how much work you have, like I think right now, if you guys are watching the series and you've seen the latest with Takahashi, I think Takahashi is taking too many classes for his first semester, and I am learning through his mistakes that you should not take too many classes. But, you know, Timothy is all about this focused lifestyle. He wants to get out of university, wants to go start his medical career, and I guess he has this term and another term left, so I'm pretty excited to get into his gameplay as just a professional as well. Let's see, it's 5:21, so we should be able to come over here now and get some food. So if we come over here, we can order food, and it's all free because we're paying for it because we're going to university. Let's come over here and get roast chicken. I think that sounds pretty good, but I guess I will let him finish that up because I think hopefully he gains a skill or some information or gets one of these aspirations up because he is working on his debate skill. Yeah, it's going up slowly, but not a lot. But I would assume his writing skill is going up too, right? Yeah, he's at writing level 6. All right, well, I'm going to let him finish that up and then have a meal, and then we will possibly have him go to attend a guest lecture, and we will do one on, let's see, guest lecture, education, becoming a leader, communications, law, lawyer types. Let's go to becoming a leader, because I could totally see him when he enters his professional career as a doctor that he'd want to be like a lead surgeon, or I don't know what the options actually are, but I totally think he would want to be like in charge of things at the hospital. He wouldn't want to be somebody who just follows orders. He'd want to be giving orders as well as performing life-saving surgeries. All right, well, I'm going to let him enjoy his roast chicken. All of those pancakes look really good, and I totally would get that, or that avocado toast. Where's he going now? No, don't go to a guest lecture. You can't go to a guest lecture. You need to eat. Brandon Shipman. I heard there's a no, we can't go to that either. We need to come and we need to eat. And I guess we're going to chat with this guy. Who is this? This is the guy from earlier, Thomas. He was wearing a hat earlier, I think, right? Yeah, we'll do a cheerful introduction. We'll chat with you while we have our dinner and then attend. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to make it to a guest lecture, I don't think. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We're going to come over here, attend guest lecture. We're going to go to that one. And we just need to stop eating. Oh, he's just gonna go. He said, I've had enough. I'm leaving this here. Really? Timothy, you're not gonna even clean that up? All right, I'm gonna let him attend his guest lecture, and then we will come back and see what he has learned. All right, so Timothy just got out of his guest lecture and says, who knew facilitating yourself as a role model in the classroom would make such a strong impression to the individuals you are teaching? And I don't know what that even means. I don't know. I guess he didn't gain a skill, but he did go to one of these 3 guest lectures that he needs to go to, so that was important. And he is now feeling kind of grody from being out all day on campus. So I think we're going to actually travel, head home, and wrap up the episode with him being back home in San Myshuno. All right, we have arrived home. It looks like Uku is taking out the trash, which is good. We need to come in here, and the toilet looks pretty gross, so I guess we'll come in here. This is that roommate life, right? We have lobster thermidor on the table, which has gone bad. The bathroom is looking kind of bad. We also need to take a shower, and man, this place is a mess. This place is seriously a mess. Maybe Uku will come back in here and clean up. That would be really awesome. Although I don't think Uku's trait is cleanliness. I think he likes to cook lots of really good food, but then he does not like to clean it up. So I'll just go ahead and take care of some of these dishes for them. Let me come over here to the sink. They don't have a dishwasher yet, and we're not buying one because we don't have extra simoleons. Ugh, that toilet is disgusting. It's so gross. All right, well, we are going to have him clean up the bathroom a little bit, and then we can have him pop in there, have a shower, and then I think I'll wrap the episode up by having him work on his writing this book. So he is going to need to place this out here. Let's see, put this right here, and we'll have him come over here and go to freelance, and he needs to write book. Did he start it already? I thought I started it. Let's see. Figurine painting. Oh, is that something we could sell for 139 simoleons? Sold. Cash is cash. We need the cash. Because he doesn't have class for a while. I think he needs to write a book, though. Freelance. Wait, maybe go to write. Maybe it's in his... I thought we already started it. Write. Resume writing. The Fox of Park Avenue. Yeah, that's what it is. The Fox of Park Avenue. That's hilarious. Well done, Sims. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up the episode. I'm kind of excited for his story to kind of continue on. I'm excited for his university career. I'm kind of really excited for it to finish up so he can start his medical profession, because I really have not played that one. I've played a couple of, like, I wouldn't say levels, but I've played through a few levels of the medical career. Oops, sorry. Camera's going crazy. But I have not actually played like all the way through the top of the career, and I think Timothy would be the person to do that. And I think one of the things he wants to do, he wants to volunteer with a family, and I think he'll do that on New Year's Eve. I think that's something he would totally go do. He would spend his New Year's Eve going out and making sure that the Sims who need help are able to get help, and that he can offer help in any kind of way, whether it be mentoring, whether it be just being there for them, whether it be going grocery shopping for another family, anything that he can do, because you guys remember, he is a good sim. For those of you who don't remember, he is a good sim, a genius, a perfectionist, and he is alluring. So I am excited for his story to continue and to see what happens with Timothy Chestnut. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series, along with all the other families in it. And until the next video, Tomalagi!